Based on this formula, you can see this question. Find the equation of the straight line whose distance from the origin is 5 units. It means it is a perpendicular distance. And the normal to the straight line inclined with positive direction of x-axis at an angle of 5 pi by 4. Here, in this situation, the distance which is P is given 5 and the angle which is omega is given here 5 pi by 4, and so using formula, equation of the straight line is x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P, and then we'll substitute the values of P and omega as x cos 5 pi by 4 plus y sin 5 pi by 4 is equal to 5. Cos 5 pi by 4. All of you know the values of cos 5 pi by 4 and sin 5 pi by 4. It is minus 1 upon root 2 plus y into minus 1 upon root 2 is equal to 5, and then after simplification you will get x plus y plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now I am taking one more example based on this. The question is, write the equation of the straight line which is 3x plus 2y plus 7 equal to 0 in normal form. It is a general equation. Now write it in the normal form. Here normal form is x cos omega plus y sin omega is equal to P, where P is greater than 0. You have to transfer in this form. Here the P is distance. So if you compare this normal form with this given equation 3x plus 2y plus 7 equal to 0, you can see the constant part is on the right side. So first of all, we will transfer the constant part on the right side. But when you transfer this 7 on the right side, it becomes minus 7. So we'll transfer 3x and 2y on the right side to make it 7 as positive. So it becomes minus 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now from here you can see this cos omega, that is the coefficient of x, this sin omega, the coefficient of y. Cos square omega plus sin square omega should be equal to 1. So here also we will make equal to 1, and this will be possible by dividing both sides by root under minus 3 square plus minus 2 square, which becomes root 13, and therefore this becomes minus 3 upon root 13 x plus minus 2 upon root 13 y is equal to 7 upon root 13. In your mind, maybe this question will arise: why we are dividing by root 13? Why we are dividing by root under minus 3 square plus minus 2 square? I am taking a simple thing. Suppose you are drawing a triangle in which the leg of right angles, one leg is 3, one leg is 2, then what will be the length of the hypotenuse? And then using the Pythagoras theorem you can identify, you can check the length of the hypotenuse will be root 13, and this is the reason we will divide it by root 13 so that it becomes base upon hypotenuse. So base upon hypotenuse, it becomes cos omega. Here it will be the perpendicular upon hypotenuse, so it becomes sin omega. So minus 3 by root 13, we don't know the value at which angle it becomes the value of cos and at which angle it becomes the value of sine. So we will consider here, let cos omega is equal to 3 by root 13 without the sine, and sine omega we will consider here 2 by root 13. So therefore tan omega will be 2 by 3, where omega belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So therefore the equation becomes minus cos omega into x plus minus sin omega into y is equal to 7 upon root 13. But here both cos and sine comes in the negative. So now we'll use the quadrant. The sine and cos both negative in the third quadrant, and in the third quadrant the angle we will write here as x cos phi plus omega plus y sine phi plus omega is equal to 7 by root 13, where omega is tan inverse 2 by 3, and this is your final answer.